Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Conclave as Scotland. In our last episode we had a not too unexpected succession when our previous character, let's look at the history here, King Glenn the Wise died thanks to being incapable, but we had a relatively smooth time of it. I think we are mostly out of the woods. We do have a slightly dangerous faction holding on, but hopefully that should dissipate pretty quickly. We will be getting a reduced short reign penalty and we're gaining prestige, so all of that will help us out with opinion. So what we're trying to do at the moment is to plot to revoke the County of Ulster from our Duke of Moray and give it to the Duke of Ulster where it's supposed to be. Not yet enough support for that yet, though, so we'll check in here to see if there's anyone who can be convinced. It seems there isn't. Okay. We're not really able to attack England at the moment, even though we're about as strong as they are. They have non-aggression pacts with basically everybody in Europe, so we could end up fighting the Kaiser or Brittany again, as well as England, which I don't think we could really handle right now. In fact, we should probably try to get our own non-aggression pact with, at the very least, the Holy Roman Empire, just so that England can't use them against us. So we have siblings who are unmarried. Let's see if we can arrange marriage for Edith, maybe, with some sibling of his or child. Looks perfect. Arrange marriage. We unfortunately won't be able to use the Holy Roman Empire against England because they have a non-aggression pact, though maybe if we were to murder the king... Let's cancel this plot for the moment and see what our chances are of doing that. Not too good, it looks like, but we'll give it a try. Alternatively, we can declare a war down here. We, of course, lost our truce with the Sultan when our character died, if it hadn't expired already. But this revolt here makes things a bit messy. Though I suppose we could declare simultaneously on the Sultan for these three counties and on the revolt for this county, and then if the revolt ends, we are fighting for the full duchy, and if the revolt doesn't end, we can just take the whole thing anyway. It seems okay, actually. He's only got 4,000 troops. He does have an alliance with the Sultan of Africa, which is another 5,000. I think we can handle all of that. Of course, other Sunni rulers can join because it's a holy war. But we have holy orders available. Alright, let's do this. I've convinced myself. Portugal. The council is unanimously in favour. Some of them are glory hounds. Winning this war will grow the realm. Okay. Zealots, of course, are in favour of holy wars. And pragmatists are in favour of attacking weaker opponents. Makes sense. We are attacking the Sultanate of Africa as well, or we're going to be fighting them. That's fine. And we declare simultaneously on the revolt for the one other county in that duchy. I guess I should have made sure that the council was going to be in favour of this as well, but it turns out they are, so no problem. And let's just raise all of our troops. Just for the sake of convenience, we'll do it the slightly slower way of having them all walk to a central location. And we'll get these guys up here by boat, so they're not vulnerable to attack, even though we are of course going to be sailing them right back. Fate smiles upon me, my wife Rashenda is pregnant. Okay. You've arrived at the private rooms of Duke Torquil. This is of course his carousing party that he's having. There is plenty of food and drink here and the mood is decidedly merry. You're looking forward to this, let's get it started. We're carousing, giving us extra prestige. Sounds good. These days of revelry are an excellent escape, so many laughs and so many intense conversations in such a short time. Brings you closer to your companions, you feel like good friends already. So we're going to become good friends with Duke Torquil. Which is great, actually, because he was in this faction, I think. Or at least in a faction previously, if he wasn't in that one. But for now, it's time to get back to our real life. We gain prestige, and we get recent carousing, which gives us no effect, but I think that would prevent us from going to another party in the near future. Alright, we have a new Earl of Cumberland. He still has the weak claim on the county of Northumbria, which we would like to press at some point. The late nights, the way my wife Resenda has stopped touching me, or even looking at me, and now the whispers of her and that lecherous lecher, Earl Sailred the Lewd, I can't take it anymore. So we can confront her, confront the Earl, or focus on more important matters. I thought we were getting along so well with our wife. But perhaps not. We'll confront our wife, I suppose. Appoint that guy as a commander. She denies having an affair with the Earl and promises to spend more time with me. You can say that's a relief, but I still have doubts. Relations are soured between us and our wife, and we could become depressed or paranoid. Or we could ask the Earl's wife to investigate. Or pay to have them both watched. You know, maybe we'll be a bit sneaky and underhanded about it and tip off the Earl's wife. She thanks me for making her aware of our spouse's possible cheating, and for my discretion she promises to look into the matter. I hope that's all there is to it. Me too. Let's get some boats raised. Duke Douglas the Drunkard is now happier with us, that's good. See if he leaves the faction. So just the Sultan of Africa in here, nobody else joining, at least yet. Our courtier Murray has finished his education in the ways of faith and learning. It's evident he has excelled in his studies. He's a scholarly theologian, that's good. And also he's full of energy and a will to get things done. So we can have him become diligent, that seems fine. Our steward was attacked while collecting taxes in Gary, so we lose prestige. Well, sucks for him. But not really a big deal. We have arrived at the private rooms of Duke Torquil again. Okay. There's plenty of food and drink here. The mood is decidedly merry. You're looking forward to this. Our Chancellor has annoyed a mayor. Okay, that's probably not a big deal. New Earl of Ossory. Means we need a new commander. I guess the new Earl of Ossory can be the new commander. Alright, so we know there's an army down here. We'll probably go and fight that. I think we'll be crossing a river from Porto. Can we avoid that? We can by going from here. Though, unfortunately, we're going to be over the supply limit if we go through that county, so I think we'll just take the river crossing instead. Duke Torquil has brought out the board in pieces and suggests that you play a few rounds to determine who's the better strategist. You will play for honor. Okay, let's play. You played for hours, the tides of fortune ebbing and flowing as you tried to attack your opponent's positions without opening your defense too much. Eventually, however, you made a fatal mistake. that your opponent exploited and you lost the game. We'll get him next time. Alright, Douglas the Drunkard, if he wasn't already out of the faction, should definitely be at this point. Time to get back to real life after our carousing again. I won't complain about more prestige. Young Conan is full of energy and a will to get things done, so I guess we'll have him become diligent as well. Alright, so we crossed a river, but the numbers are overwhelmingly in our favor. This should be easy enough. 25% versus the revolt. We'll probably just assault this. Alright, we had a son, Ewan. No distinguishing traits. That's fine, he's probably not going to be the heir anyway. Thanks to Tanistry. This we will not assault, but we're almost finished with the siege anyway. We took it over from the people who we just attacked. So this is his ally, I think. Sultan of Africa. So I guess we'll go and attack him if we can catch him here. We can't. Alright, maybe we should go here and siege this county instead. He's going to move in here, that's fine by me. We'll leave some troops here to siege and send may not be the fastest way to do this, but that's okay. Send most of the army over here to attack him. Our marshal is good at reinforcing troops. It gets us to 47% against the Sultan. I guess we'll just split up and siege all 3 remaining counties at this point. If somebody comes in here and tries to take this one back, we can probably attack them pretty favorably. And we can reinforce if any of our armies gets attacked. We'll appoint this mayor as our commander. We are at 97% now against the Sultan. Ah, that prisoner was worth 50%. Excellent. Our Duke of Gwynedd, our friend, says he's a bit concerned about the war we struggle with, and he's decided he'd send us a small gift. It's 21 gold, and we are grateful. That's nice. They're still making money, so that's good. Gain some technology points. Thanks to our spy master. Raiders in Gowrie. I'll probably do something about that at some point. So we could raise Holy Order or something to take care of it, but probably not a good idea to spend the piety. Right, looks like the Sultan is attacking us into the hills here. We'll let him do so and then reinforce. And the battle will probably be worth enough war score to give us immediate victory. Here on the 30th. So this siege doesn't matter if we're going to win this battle, so we can just send the whole army in. They'll be here on the 13th. I'm assuming we can hold out till then. They did cross a river as well as attacking into hills. Alright, our reinforcements are in. Easy victory. We'll enforce our demands. Alright, so we have wrong types of holdings here, that's fine. We are over 5% threat, up to 9% from that actually. All from this war, that's okay. We're going to get a little more once we finish this war too. We can ask for help managing our titles, I think we'll do it ourselves. And we can usurp the duchy title, so we'll probably wait to do that. Until we have all of the land. Let's search for appropriate characters. Any marital status, not already a ruler, my religion and culture. Not of a great house. Yeah, this does not lower our threat, though. Apparently it's a possibility to lower threat by granting titles to people. Good to know, I suppose. Make sure to include lower titles. Where is this county? Oh, that's a barony. Never mind. There we go. Okay. So I think we'll leave this army at home and have you and you head in here to attack the Revolt army. Not sure if we have commanders in either of these, so we'll appoint some. Should be another easy battle. Actually, let's not stack the whole army on there. We'll just head down south and maybe siege the Revolt capital, or see if we can fight his army again. We'll just head to the capital, I think. Okay, the war has ended inconclusively. So this is basically the worst possible results, that we ended this war and then the revolt ended before we could actually get the other county. I guess what I should have done was to not end this war. Because if it was still going on, then we could end it now and get all 4 counties. So that was a mistake, and it means we're going to have to declare another war on them for this county at some point. But I guess that's okay, it's not the end of the world. Let's also usurp the duchy title. And we'll grant it to somebody over here. I guess there's also the possibility that the duke that we create down here can declare his own war for the remaining county, which would be very convenient. I don't think we have any lower titles, but let's click it anyway. And we still can't disband all of our troops down here without losing some, so I guess we'll transport them home by boat. I don't remember anything about this in the patch notes, but maybe there's some new thing about not being able to disband troops in overseas land that's not connected directly to your capital or something. The Teutonic Order, the Order of the Brothers of the German House of St. Mary in Jerusalem, has been formed. Sponsored by the Catholic Church and the Holy Roman Empire, the Teutonic Order, much like the Knights of St. John and the Knights Templar, primarily protect and care for pilgrims to the Holy Land, but will serve any Catholic ruler willing to pay for their upkeep. Being a religious order, they will only fight against heathens and infidels. Okay. Good to know. I guess we'll actually head all the way up here and chase out these raiders. Young Conan has finished his education in the ways of intrigue. I notice with pride that he has attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. He's an elusive shadow. Alright, good for him. So now that that's over with, maybe we'll turn our attention back to trying to revoke Ulster. Alright, we still have this faction hanging on, mostly Earls. Primarily Irish Earls, and the one from Brittany, and the Duke of East Anglia. Let's see, is he the most powerful person in here? And he only has one county, so he should be effectively the same power level as any of these other guys. Alright, the Duke of Gwynedd is inviting us again to carousing. This guy loves carousing. But of course we'll come. Get rid of the raiders and disband our troops. We're still not quite disbanding all of them, but that's basically all of them, so not sure what the deal is there. That's okay though. Alright, well, we are out of time for this episode, so let's leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.